We're coming towards the end of 2022 and into the wintertime market. I'm here with Chris Sanders to talk about what to expect in the coming months. You know, we're coming up towards the end of the year. We're already in December. What a crazy kind of year it's been. And, you know, this is an interesting time of year in our marketplace too, because historically, we tend to see activity kind of trend downward. We've had peaks through the years. I'm thinking, gosh, 25, 30 years ago when both you and I moved here, the wintertime was dead. I mean, there was just nobody around. Businesses shut down. Real estate was not happening, etc. That is not the course of business now, but we do tend to see this be a little bit of a quieter time. And yet that's always a function of buyer demand and seller availability in terms of listings. Through Thanksgiving, we had a ton of activity. We had new people coming to us and saying, I'm interested in buying real estate. I mean, we had people on the holiday weekend, we were negotiating deals, etc. So it's not like it's dead. But the one thing that is kind of quiet is inventory. So what's happening with inventory? Like, what are you seeing and what's your latest theory in terms of why we're not building inventory right now?
Well, there are many reasons, I think, but I mean, you're right. As we approach the winter months, it does seem to be a time of distraction. Folks that are maybe considering listing their house or selling their house or making a big life change, they're going to put that on hold just for a little bit. There is always, let's kind of wait and get through this holiday season and then move forward. That's one thing. Another thing is it seems like we're just finding people really just love staying here. It's not like it was back in 2008 when things crashed and we almost had a mass exodus and people were just putting all these properties on the market.
Couldn't get rid of property fast enough.
They were just oversaturating the market with properties. But right now, I think the main difference is right now we have real people buying real estate with real money.
Yeah.
And they're buying real estate for real reasons. I mean, they're not buying it to flip. They're not buying it because it's an ATM machine. They're buying it because they want to be down here. They want to use this as a second home. And they're also folks that have bought in the last 5 or 6 years. You know, they love their interest rate that they have. I mean, they have a 3% interest rate, and they might not be all that excited about selling and getting rid of that 3% interest rate and then repurchasing at a higher rate.
Right. It's like this precious tool or resource they have. It's like, man, I'm not giving that up, even though they could probably sell their house for a bunch of money, right?
Right.
And you're talking about real reason, too. You know, we had this sort of conversion piece, which was that people owned rental property and they turned it into a second home. People owned a second home and they turned it into a primary residence. Like all of a sudden you talk about real reasons, like people, it seems more than ever that we've seen, have bought real estate to truly enjoy it with their intended use. None of this speculative flip, etc. And so we have this retention thing that's happening. Like people are kind of hanging on to what they bought.
And buyer demand is up. I mean, just because there's not a lot of listings right now currently for sale, and that market is a little bit shy and shallow. Demand is high. I mean, we are getting calls all the time with buyers. They're signing up to our website to search for properties, and we have on average about 150 of those a week.
Right.
Sign up, give us their phone numbers and say, hey, I'm really interested.
Right. And those are new people on top of 100,000 people that are in the database. And so, you know, I think about it, it's why kind of all of us are interested in the low country, why you moved here, why I moved here, why so many people. It's a lifestyle market. You know, people love, I mean, as we're recording today, it's going to be 80 degrees today in December, and people are out playing tennis and pickleball and golf and going to the beach and all that. It's amazing. And I think it's so squarely on the radar with so many people that one of the things that I think is happening this wintertime is that people are loving the lifestyle. You know, the people that enjoy the low country, that are drawn to this location, they want to be with family. They're out on vacation. They're out enjoying it. You know, you think about how busy this market area is during the course of the year. Think about all the tourists that come and all the associated businesses. We all kind of need a break, right? We're all kind of gearing up for a break. So don't expect that December is going to knock our socks off, right? Because it might be a little bit quiet, and we're going to kind of see what January looks like.
Yeah, not with new inventory, but let me add that median prices continue to go up.
Right. Because the reality is, and the converse of that is that they're not going down.
Right.
There was this expectation that maybe the market might shrink, that all of a sudden values might come down. We're just not seeing it. The baseline has been set. People want to be here in the low country. They see value in it. And right now, they're just really looking forward to the holidays.
Absolutely.
All right, Chris, thanks for being here. You all have a great holiday ahead.